Is there really such a thing as a dominant man and a submissive man? Do some men have powers over other men, or is it all a facade? Don't get the answer from me. Look out and get it from the real world. There are men who make things go their way, who live life on their own terms. And then there's another faction who only accept what happens to them. They're the ones who have lost their voice and so lost their masculinity. They are nothing more than a shell of a man. A man is someone who leads, someone who controls, someone who chooses. A beta male is one who has become a slave to the world and his own emotions. Anyone can become an alpha male if they put their minds to it. But just know, it takes everyone a different amount of time. It might take someone a few months, while for someone else, it might take years or even decades. But the main point is, you have to constantly be striving to become an alpha. You must be striving to be the writer of your own fate. If you wake up every day and put all your mind to it, it is bound to happen eventually. That's why we'll be looking at 6 ways to start channeling your alpha masculine energy. With these as a foundation and success as your mission, you won't be far from becoming the man you envision. Number 1. Know how to stand up for yourself. Since childhood, you have been trained to expect your safety and defense from others. If you are being distressed by a bully, you're supposed to report it to your supervisor, making sure to not retaliate yourself. They will intervene and resolve the issue for you. When this happens in childhood, a time when you learn and absorb everything, you are subconsciously trained to follow the same approach for the rest of your life. You must unlearn this approach and understand that in the real world, no one will come to save you. As you enter your 30s, you need to be a respected figure for your protection and safety. Although not required, a basic male experience is to be trusted by others. It feels great and makes you feel really alive and powerful. But remember, you can only help others if you help yourself. You must first make an effort to get out of your comfort zone. You become fearless only when you strive to overcome your weaknesses. Number 2. Knowing how to diffuse conflicts. You don't become an alpha man just by yourself. The entire point of being an alpha is that you are a leader in your vicinity. Other men look up to you for guidance and order. This means that not only knowing all sorts of self-defense, but also maturity and knowledge on how to dissipate arguments and de-escalating quarrels amongst people. What's important for this is having people aware of your stern side and honing your diplomatic skills. When you take charge of harsh social interactions around you that you aren't involved in, you set a precedent for others to follow. You show everyone why you are the alpha over others. Women, on the other hand, have it completely different. They learn exactly what they need to do to attract guys. They start wearing yoga pants in high school, start putting up steamy pictures online, know how to do her hair and makeup with precision, and can flirt whenever she feels like with anyone. They make use of their femininity all throughout the day, every day. This leads them to knowing exactly what she wants, what she's in for, and how to get what she wants. Since she gets to practice the same thing so many times, she's bound to get extremely good at it. Guys who are the same age as her, contrastingly, do the complete opposite. They try to suppress their masculinity, try to come off as uncaring about self-appearance, and so end up just playing video games all day. This is what they think they ought to be doing, and in doing so, they build absolutely no seduction powers and their masculinity plummets. Number 4. Know how to really think. Critical thinking is an art form that's rapidly diminishing in our social media-infested world. Attention spans are so short that most of our brains aren't functioning, aren't thinking how well they could. While most people fall here, the alphas find another way to make themselves stand out and dominate. They are able to think thoughts better than anyone else. What does this exactly mean? The answer lies in their ability to comprehend and be open to vast amount of ideas. They are prejudiced to a single opinion, but challenge themselves by constantly questioning everything they know. A man who is prideful of his knowledge can never be an alpha. Knowledge is something that can flip with a slight shift of perspective or point of view. So, a man who never truly thinks deeply is always left with faulty knowledge. And faulty knowledge makes a beta male. someone who is not good at dealing with worldly affairs. This puts him on a trajectory of being a sheep forever and under the alpha, who is able to question himself so that others don't have to. Number 5. Financially smart. When you're in your 20s, you'll find everyone fulfilling every wish they ever had and partying hard. This is a time when most ordinary people think they are on top of the world. Well, this way of thinking guarantees one thing: this short time is the pinnacle of their lives. But if you are a person of great value, you understand that there is a long road ahead that is more important than these few years. So it's wise to put your eyes away from distractions and focus on priorities. Among these priorities is savings. If you are wasting all your money and waiting for your next payday to resume your life, you are just sitting on a ticking time bomb. As you will learn as you mature through the lessons of others, or God forbid, your own, life can be unexpected. It can sometimes surprise you and overturn all you've ever known. And it can happen on any random Tuesday or Wednesday in your life. Maybe someone in your family has had a serious accident and needs immediate medical attention. Maybe you received an eviction notice through no fault of your own and need to move out now. Maybe your car's engine is broken. Probably anything random at all. Things also happen when you least expect them, and life gives you no choice but to deal with them. You can only deal with it when you have at least one backup in place. While people spend money on meaningless things, you should save to invest. The sooner you start, the sooner you can start reaping all the benefits that come with it. That's why it's important to start using your money wisely early on. Make sure you're always in control of your finances, not the other way around. Number 6. Mentally unbreakable. A true alpha is a product of nothing more than his mind. His communication and people skills arise from the fact he has a super strong metagame. This means he can go through life with all ups and downs and still be consistent. Hence, it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, he still takes the lead. It is important for you to understand the importance of maintaining good mental health. When you are overloaded, when you hold a grudge, when you do not rest, you do these things that serious damage to your mind. Usually, when we have an injury, we detect it and take the appropriate steps to heal it. But the mental wounds are something that cannot be seen. But the good thing about them is that you are actually in control of them. So be sure to prioritize it, because without a happy and active mind, your ability to progress as an alpha will be greatly diminished. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and comment your thoughts on the matter. Make sure you subscribe, as we have a lot more videos coming out which will elevate your status in life. With that said, see you all soon.